good morning, good morning. Hey there, besties. You can hear that I'm not even fully awake. Let me know that you can hear me. Good morning. Hopefully it sounds okay. The sound, because the microphone's been acting funky. Can you hear me? Does it sound okay? I'm just getting my shit together, child, because woo! Yeah, why are we up? Because get up, it's Friday! Happy Friday! And I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm sorry to have to go over this. This ain't gonna put you in a good mood because it pissed me off already. I mean, we already know it pisses me off to begin with. Thank you guys so much. We already know that this shit pisses me off to begin with. Y'all already know. Well, for the regulars, when I started this damn channel, it was a lot of, unfortunately, kids who were abused, particularly by their damn mothers. So, yeah, I am rough. I got out of the bed. I don't go in the morning on Friday, so I just jumped out of bed and came in here to put this together. Because I'm so freaking pissed. Because I knew, unfortunately, which I didn't want to say, I knew that's who this woman was when they found her. I knew who this woman was when they found her. Not when, well, when they said that they had a suspect in charge and it was a female and 28, because at first I was like, because they were saying the ages was 8 to 14 or 10 to 14, and I was like, but the house is right there. So the grave is right there. Suitcases, obviously we know clearly that this was done intentionally. But then there's just a house over here. So you telling me you lived in this house and you didn't see somebody come over there and dig a shallow grave and dump 2 suitcases in? Okay, first of all. Second of all, so nobody's looking for them in school? So no one is looking for them in school. Nobody. School didn't call. There was no missing persons report. There was no, oh, the 2 little girls are missing. None of that. So it had to be the mother. Who else could it be? School calls, they sick. Somebody call, they sick. Like, they can't come. They can't do it because they sick or something like that. Then I'm like, well, where the family? Family not looking for the kids? All right. Well, I don't be looking for my grandkids every day. All right. I don't. Maybe twice a week. I'll be like, girl, if my daughter don't call me, what's going on? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? What y'all doing? You know what I mean? All right. But what about the dad? Now, we don't know yet how long they've been there. But what about the dad? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then I'm looking at her and I'm like, well, I guess you can have a kid at 14, obviously. Listening, I mean, we know you can, but listening to Corey Holcomb, it's okay. Pause. But then you over here and you got another kid in the house. So now I'm going to tell you what I think even more, all right? First of all, the 2, which we will find out, and I don't want to talk too much because there's so much video that I've just found. They're half sisters. So that's 2 baby daddies. Already. Okay. So there's 3 at this point in total. So you don't like, or you got issues with the first 2 baby dads. And I promise you there's a third baby dad. So there'll be a 3 for 3 by 3. She probably got issues with the first 2. Remember where we get, it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. Y'all remember where that comes from, what that woman did to her kids. And I unfortunately showed that video. And the dad came running down the street to try to break in and save him because she did that and videotaped what she did to him because he had moved on. She did that to those 2 little boys, or it was a boy and a girl in that It's All Jermaine's Fault case because he had moved on with another girl. He ran down there to try to save him. I don't know what the outcome of that. One died and one was barely hanging on for life. There was another when I first got here on YouTube. where they couldn't find this little boy, adorable little boy. I see what he looks like in my head. Never forget that child. Is a mama and two other siblings, one girl and one boy. And then the youngest baby, he couldn't have been 6. Didn't do something he was supposed to do. Like he didn't make his bed. It's something stupid, right? That see you next Tuesday all the way. Tortured that kid. Put him in a bath of hot water. And got the brother and sister to enlisted them to help. And they were old enough to know not to do this. Then drove him 2 states away and buried him. I see his face in my head. This is what a lot of you bitches do because you too busy wanting to be strong and independent. I'm sure we will find out that this see you next Tuesday is on some sort of government assistance, living off of the government for the free. Out here opening your legs to any Tom, Dick, and damn Harry, not worrying about these kids. And like I tell you all the time, as long as they're alive and breathing, they think they doing something. They think they the best parents in the damn world. They don't think about their well-being, their brain development. They don't think about them physically. They don't think about making them productive people in society. And as I've said before, it is not easy raising. I said raising. I ain't say having. Having a kid ain't easy either. But I'm talking about raising a damn kid and keeping them on the straight path and teaching them, mind you, and disciplining them in a normal way. And then making sure that they're smart enough to be good once they leave your damn house. Y'all don't think about none of that. Y'all don't think about, God forbid, if something could be physically wrong with them when they are finally born. Y'all don't think about the people that you are opening up them legs to and what type of person they are, so that once, God forbid, you need something from someone, they can actually be there to help you. Y'all don't think about that. Y'all don't think about choosing somebody that has something to offer, not even you, but these daggone kids. Y'all don't think about having somebody to be there with you together so that you can deal with the trials and tribulations that come up with having freaking kids. Nope. Because like I said yesterday about the political spectrum, you bitches don't think about the future. You don't think long term. You don't think about later on in life. You don't think about down the fucking road. All you think about is you, the then, the now, and you keep falling and tripping over your damn selves and ruining shit daily. Ruining shit on a daily fucking basis. Ruining shit, ruining kids' lives every day. Ruining the ninja that you chose to open up them legs to's life every day by doing something to somebody's kids. You don't want these damn kids. You can take them to the fire station. You could take them to the hospital. You could give them up for adoption, or you could do this good old thing from way back in the day. You could get on some damn birth control so you don't get pregnant. Never watched that video, but yeah, I remember that too. Imagine running around town in a car with 2 kids in the trunk that are decaying. I know once I find this on the blog, because I haven't found it yet, that they're going to say, oh, she needed help, mental health help. Nobody helps these mothers. Fuck that. Fuck that. You don't think from the gate before you even have these damn kids. You just so hot in your damn pants that there's some ninja with pretty hair and bow legs that you gonna go ahead and do what you want to do whenever you want to do it because you selfish as fuck most of the time. You don't even know you probably don't know the last name of that nigga. You effing him raw. Taking a chance of getting pregnant. Then if the kid said, oh no, or if that dude said, and he's not absolved, don't make it seem like he's absolved, because he's not. But I'm talking to biatches like I always do because I'm a biatch too. Y'all doing the most and doing the worst at the same damn time. You don't even give a damn about your damn self. How dare you bring kids into this damn world? How dare you do this shit? And then turn around and I promise you this will be the same biatch that will probably get onto the internet and say how ninjas ain't ish. Every single time. Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm telling you. Thank you so much for being here, though. Listen to my rant, my raspy voice. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. This is, before we get to that, this I just found from WGN, which is Illinois. And then I'll get into the story. This just came up because nobody cares about their damn kids, y'all. Nobody cares about their damn kids.
Closer to home, a disturbing crime at a Southside elementary school. Chicago police say an 11-year-old girl was sexually assaulted after dismissal by 3 of her classmates. WGN's Christine Flores has more from the campus of National Teachers Academy Elementary.
Good evening. Chicago police say the incident happened near National Teachers Academy, and they say the suspects are 3 boys. Chicago police say the 11-year-old female victim was outside near National Teachers Academy in the city's near Southside neighborhood Monday between 3:30 and 3:50. That's when detectives say the victim was approached by 3 known suspects. They sexually assaulted the victim before fleeing the scene. In a letter to the school community, Principal Tanika Brooks said the improper engagement did not involve any adults. She went on to say, "While I cannot provide further details for privacy reasons, I want to reiterate that nothing is more important to us than the safety of your children. If your child is aware of this matter and has voiced any concerns to you, please let us know so we can ensure their social emotional needs are met." Brooks said they notified the police department, Chicago Public Schools Office of Safety and Security, and the district's Office of Student Protections and Title IX, and will be working with those teams to ensure the matter is investigated further and handled in accordance with CPS policies. The victim was transported to Lurie Children's Hospital for unknown injuries. Detectives are continuing to investigate. Reporting from the city's near.
Who are y'all raising? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Who are y'all raising? This shit just gets more and more disgusting every day. These ages are out fucking rageous. No age is good for an essay, of course. But y'all just out here allowing your spawn to run amongst us. And then you think we're supposed to care. Then you think we're supposed to give. Then you think we're supposed to do all these things because you can't take care of them. You know in the beginning, you don't have the means and the ways to take care of them. For those that can hear my voice and you ain't got no kids, they're expensive. They are expensive. They are expensive. They ain't cheap. They always need something. They gotta eat. They should be eating healthy. You have to take care of them. They need clothes. They need your attention. They need you to teach them. They need you to discipline them. They take a lot of freaking time if you care for them anyway. Y'all just letting your kids be out here do whatever the fuck they want to do, and then we're supposed to have empathy, and I'm sick of it. Y'all already know I have no sympathy. I have no empathy for all you effed up parents, quote unquote, that are not caring for your damn kids and then releasing them. Not only releasing them amongst us, releasing them among your children too. They're releasing them among your children too. That's the problem. Because if they're young jackasses, we might not come in contact with them. But our children may. That's the problem. Why do our children have to be traumatized because you don't know how to care for your spawn? Why is it that our children got to live amongst your demons when we didn't sign up for that? This is what I'm talking about. People don't be thinking about the future. Long term. Nothing. Good morning, Kofa. Thank you so much, hon. Thank you so much for your support. He said, question, does the person's why matter when they do these egregious acts? I just had this convo with someone last night. He was more focused on the person's why than the fact a child was offed. When they want to make excuses and in the community, we already know that the quote unquote community, of which there isn't any, wants to make excuses so that they don't look bad in front of white people so they can act like they're better than. Which is the same reason why all this alleged racism with regard to Jasmine Crockett losing when it ain't got shit to do with none of that. All these biatches crashing out online. That's why racism at this point means nothing, because they use it with regard to everything. Using it in regard, making an excuse so as not to look bad. Just like that father that's sitting up there talking about, he's a black young man and he was on vacation. So how could he shouldn't be in jail? Sounds like he should be there until they sort this the hell out. No. They want him out so that they can walk amongst our children and grandchildren and do whatever they want to do. Something happens, not be held accountable, because this is, in my opinion, y'all, this is what it's turned into for all of us, because of when I say in the family, when we know, or the aunties and the grannies know, that there is a low mester in the family. This is just a bigger scale of the same thing. Everybody knows that there is a person who needs to not be around kids, or has done something to some kid already in the family, and everybody knows, but they don't want to tell anybody, even though everybody knows. So shh. You know how he is. Just take him his plate. Tell me y'all ain't seen white people and anybody else. This conversation ain't for you. Coloreds, sassy straights, ebonies, FBAs, ADOS, black people, chocolates, ebonies, whatever you want to be called today. In enough families, you say it's Uncle Charlie. You know how he is. He crazy. Go take him a plate. He gonna just sit over there, or he sits on the porch, or he sits out back. But everybody knows that he is an alleged low mester, or has low mested, or be leering at kids, or be there specifically just because he ain't got no place else to live, so granny gotta house him, or auntie has to house him. And you know it's an occasion where it's gonna be a bunch of kids, and then you are gonna allow him to be there. And so you gotta watch your kids, or you leave when Chester come, or what I call him? Charlie, Uncle Charlie. You know he crazy. You know something happened to him in the war. Tell me y'all ain't heard this shit. Tell me that shit is not true. You know it to be true. You know who the hell it is. They still have that ass around. So the excuses have been made starting then. That's when the excuses start. So now that there's social media, now that it's out here, and then stuff happens and people tune in, and someone will say it's because of social media that this is being broadcasted. It's because they only talk about black people. No, it's because it's a happening thing. It's been happening in the family, and it's been a small thing that you don't know, even though I know enough of us know. And now it's out here in the world because it's crazy. It was crazy then. It's crazier now. And y'all made excuses then. And y'all are amazing. And y'all are making excuses now, which is why you could have that dude come out here and get in front of those cameras and say that shit. Or the mama's always got something to say. Or our auntie will come out on the daggone internet and try to cut for her fucking nephew. It is the same damn thing. And you are absolutely right, Prime, in the churches too. In the churches as well. And then you get bitches that sit up there and make excuses and say, you know how he is. That's Uncle Charlie. He was in the war. Just stay away from him, but make a kid go take him something to eat. Because he's usually in a room, or he might come out or he on a porch. It's not like he interacts with the family normally, which is good. I know I ain't the only one that knows this type of shit. I know I'm not. I know this shit to be true in the community. And now that the quote unquote secret is being exposed, you get bitches in the comments that say, she must have been going through something. She must have had postpartum. Of course he wasn't helping her. There was no man to help her because he was a deadbeat. And then they'll say, oh, having kids is a tough thing. Oh, well, why don't you let these people know that before they have the damn kids? I guess that's just crazy talk. She had to have been going through something. You need to give her grace. You need to give that black woman grace. Fuck that bitch. Tell this shit to somebody who don't know. You know. I don't want to hear the white supremacy, discrimination, and racism shit. Because y'all don't want to talk about shit. Not y'all. That's how we end up in these stupid situations. That's why this shit continues to happen. Because nobody want to hold anybody accountable because of because of the atrocities of slavery as the fucking excuse. Sick of it all. Thank you, Supreme, for becoming a member. And re-becoming a member. I thought you were one, but thank you, boy. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry for the rants. There's gonna be some rants today. This is gonna be a tough subject because parents ain't parenting, and we have two deceased young, and that's the other thing, y'all. We have two young black children. Females, two young females, two young ladies, black girls. How many times do these bitches get out here talking about, oh, all the young black girls? Nobody cares about young black girls. Nobody cares about young black girls. Nobody cares. Oh, really? You will identify with that damn mother before you give a damn about those young black girls. Say I'm lying. It's interesting how when it's the female aspect, it's always the female mother that then done something crazy instead of worrying about the young female victims. Where the hell did we get to the fact that we don't give a damn about, let me not say we. Where do you biatches don't give a damn about these kids? At all. They're minors. You don't give a damn when they're deceased like this, but you care once they do these atrocities, then all of a sudden it's white people's fault somehow, some way in your warped up brain. Thank you, Kofa. His rationale was, if we understand people's why, we can fix it as a society. I spoke on personal responsibility and the actual act they did. That was dismissive according to him. Then you sound just like my trainer because he says the same damn thing and we be arguing all the time. You don't understand. We've come from 300-400 years of these are the effects of slavery. This is what we went through. We didn't go through shit. Say that shit. We didn't go through shit. This is the racism and how it shows itself. There's plenty of people who don't know. Oh, so you know how to fuck and you don't know that could breed children in 2026. So you're trying to tell me that these people who can get up on the daggone internet, mind you, and talk about how somebody else ain't shit, but can't look in the mirror and talk about how they ain't shit? So you're trying to tell me that it is okay for a perpetrator to do something to a victim, of which then these are the same people who claim they care for black people, mind you, but then don't care about the fact that there is a minor child or whoever the victim might be who happens to be black as well. They don't count. They don't matter. It's only the person that did this atrocious thing. And they're the ones that should be cared for. And they're the ones that should be given empathy and sympathy. And they're the ones who it's not their fault. Always something. Forget all these kids. Can't imagine why they acted in turning out the way that they are with such wonderful parenting going on, right? All right. This is as of 2 days ago. Community angered after bodies of two girls were discovered in Cleveland's East Side. I wish Legend was up.
Now, anchor Damon Maloney. Damon, I know you were out there in the neighborhood with Jonathan as well, talking with people who, as you can imagine, this is so deeply unsettling, right outside your home.
And right now, not a lot of answers from authorities. And Katie, the fact that we're talking about 2 young girls found in this manner, it is sparking a different level of anger. People living and working in that South Collinwood community, they hope that there can be some measure of justice, and quickly.
Right around the corner from me, yes, very much concerning.
James Buchanan is struggling to understand how the 2 young girls could have ended up dead in the neighborhood he's called home for 29 years.
It's just crime everywhere. I don't know what we're going to do better, but we got to do something soon.
I saw police at the crime scene up until about noon, next to Ginn Academy.
Well, my son called me this morning, telling me what was going on.
The visuals and trickle of information about the case, a chilling reminder of how deeply crime ripples across a community. Erica Allen's son asked to be picked up from school early, which she came to do.
I just want to keep him in a bubble, but you can't do that.
And as I drove around the neighborhood, there were a lot of businesses.
I feel kind of messed up because it's 2 young kids from what I heard.
Alan Harrison owns Al's Home Repair, and he too showed up to Ginn Academy to pick up his grandson early.
He, didn't feel comfortable being in the school today.
Yeah. So even though our kids are grown, we do have grandchildren that is going to have to live amongst your spawn. So yeah, I got a problem with it. Yeah, I got a problem with it.
Alan told me with so many businesses in the area, he is hoping that they might be able to provide footage that could potentially help police.
There's a lot of cameras, so hopefully something like that can help.
While many questions remain, everyone I spoke with agreed that the young girls deserve someone fighting for them nonstop. And they want anyone with information to do the right thing and share it with police.
You hope police are able to piece this together and bring some closure to the families?
Yes. I hope so.
Now, we spoke about those cameras at businesses potentially being able to help. But as I was out going around that community today, I also noticed many homes with surveillance cameras. So check them. Take a moment, check them. If anything looks out of the ordinary, just any little thing, be sure to contact police. They need some leads in this case, and you potentially could have some answers to help them carry out their work.
Let's bring in.
That was 2 days ago, yeah. So I don't know. Since this is amazing. Since this was basically in the backyard, it seemingly seems like she put them in the backyard. Then there might not be any surveillance except for maybe somebody's ring camera from across the street. It's not like, now we know that it's not like somebody did something, drove through at a certain time, went over, you know what I mean? So probably likely is very little video, and if any, it's going to be a ring camera. Thank you for another 5 Kofa stream sponsor. Thank you so much. He says exactly what he said. Because of racism and capitalism, we're angry and off each other. I know you effing lying. It was also Trump's goodbye. It was also Trump's fault and ISIS the Klan. This is how indoctrinated Black people are. This is how indoctrinated Black people are. They can't even see the forest through the damn trees. Everything is somebody else's fault. How the hell are you supposed to have a community, grow a community, do well in a community when you don't even want to understand and know and do something about when said person in a community does something wrong? Bueller, there's no way that you can ever improve when you are not even acknowledging that there is a problem and you don't want to face it. You don't want to face the problem. You don't want to do anything about the problem. And then that's where they come and blame white people and white supremacy and racism. This has nothing to do with that. This has to do with someone who fucked, had kids. And again, if you wasn't here, I'm saying it's a 3x3 because there's a third girl, little girl, mind you. You get to have 3 girls. You get to have 3 young Black girls. You know, it's all about Black women. Who was I watching yesterday? I forget who it was. They was like, Black woman is God. The black woman is God. So then when something happens to young black girls, females, you don't give a damn because you're too worried about the black woman that did this shit. Just absolve her real quick. Don't even think about those kids and then turn around and try to act like it's fucking white people. No, it's you fucking bitches. I'm sick of this damn story. I'm tired of this shit happening. I'm over it. This is as of 7 hours ago. Heartbroken man believes he is the father of one of the girls in Cleveland.
A Cleveland mother accused of killing her 2 children. Tonight, one of their fathers,
she told you that she was going to kill your daughter,
is facing the unimaginable. Police say they know who is behind the crime. Now family and neighbors talk to News 5 investigator Scott Knoll, all trying to make sense of this tragedy.
Mourners paying tribute to 2 lives taken too soon. And Cleveland police say the person responsible is the girl's mother, 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson. In court documents, investigators say Henderson, quote, knowingly and purposely killed 10-year-old Amore.
Can you see that? Can you see their pictures? Amore Wilson, Mila Chapman. That's 2 different last. This is amazing. That's 2 different last names already, which we already knew they were half sisters. I promise you that third baby got a third damn father. Got a third damn father. I promise you. I promise you. Because I already figured that that's who this woman was, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. So now I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say there's a third baby daddy. Probably was mad at these 2 babies' dads for whatever reason. They didn't come see him. I don't know. Whatever it might be. Well, I'm sure they'll let us know eventually. We'll see what this man got to say. Or being a biatch and don't want nobody to see no kid. Look at how beautiful they are. Look at how beautiful they are. Maybe she ain't like the one because she looks like the dad. Let's not act like that's not a thing. You don't like this one because this dad moved on. You know what the regular excuses are. Tadisha, good morning to you. Thank you, boo. She said, hey, auntie, you keep hitting the nail on the head. I live in... Oh, no. Oh, no. Shout out to those that have to live in Cleveland or Ohio, anywhere near this mess. So thank you, boo, but this tragedy could happen anywhere, right? It definitely could happen anywhere. But because it happens to be there, oh my God. And this pisses me off even more looking at how adorable they are. Even, you know, I'm just saying, I know it's a doctored up picture, but how in the hell do you, anyway, come on, yeah.
Wilson and her sister, 8-year-old Mila Chapman, then put the sisters in 2 different suitcases and buried them in shallow graves outside Ginn Academy.
We're taking up right now. Understood.
A neighbor walking his dog discovered the first of the bodies Monday night.
Just like fall in the fetal position.
Nearby, police found the second. Investigators have not said how long the girls were there and tell me the motive for the killings is still unknown. But Deshaun Chapman believes there were red flags. He says Mila Chapman was his daughter. He didn't want his face to be shown.
How? I don't want to be on the screen too long, but I just want to make sure that when these bitches start making excuse for that heifer on the thumbnail, that they make sure that they take a look at this.
He said he wanted the focus to be on the sisters.
This didn't have to happen like this. Mila had a father, prison father, that wanted her.
He says he hadn't seen his daughter in years, claiming Henderson cut him off after he called Child Protective Services after she threatened Mila.
Come get this crybaby ass baby or I'm gonna kill her.
Was that just a frustrated mom?
I don't know if that was a frustrated mom or a deranged woman, but I'm gonna go with the deranged woman if you ask me.
He says,
of course that's what she said. Of course, that's what she said. Oh my God, you mean to tell me that it is tough having children? You mean to tell me that it's not easy raising children? You mean to tell me that kids cry? You mean to tell me that they grow? You mean to tell me that they may have some sort of disability? What? What? Where they do that at? Where does that happen at? Oh, in all kids' life? Thank you for another 5, Kofi. He said, I wish I was lying. Convo went deeper, but that was the focus. Why matters, and we can fix it. Yeah, we can fix it. We definitely can fix it.
This is amazing.
We can leave these biatches where they lie, and you gentlemen need to stop producing with these people. I'm not saying it's y'all in this case. Absolutely not, because I know that y'all take care of your kids. For the ones that I know I know y'all take care of your kids. But some of these people, and it's usually, let me not say that. But some of these kids, or some of these people that they have kids with, ain't shit to begin with. And this can easily be proven. He said CPS was called, like Nicole said, and then they need to be held accountable too. Yeah, they need to be held accountable too, because the state, which is usually who CPS is through, don't give a shit. It is just there just to pretend that they're doing shit. Child, remember, we just watched Timmy yesterday. That's typically a state process to dole out benefits, and they just there like widgets. It's just a what is it called? Like a chop shop. You just come in here and do whatever, and then you leave. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn especially when it comes to CPS. It has to be something crazy, or it has to be some jackass kid who comes and calls because I beat that ass, and she called CPS or went to school and told them that I beat her. I told y'all this story with my youngest daughter, and I welcomed them the hell up in that bitch too. Bring your ass. I said, to make sure you take her with you. I didn't dodge it. I didn't say anything. We had to go through a whole investigation over that shit. I said, take her. I said, take her. Take her. If it's that bad here and y'all think you know so much better, take her. Drop her off in the heart of the fucking city and see how she like it. And see how it is that it really is or really can be out there, since she think it's so bad here because she fucked up and I disciplined that ass and I do it again. Oh, ma'am, you can't say that. Who? Who can't? Who can't say that? I'm saying it. Take her. You do whatever you need to do for your investigation. I said, but when you leave this house, you take her with you. You get all you can get. Tell her to get all she can get in that bag. Get one of them bags, get all she can get, take it with you. You can have it because I don't need it. And good luck to her. And you too. You take her home. You know so much. Some young white guy that ain't even got kids. He's a kid himself. They put him in that job. He couldn't have been 23, 24, 25 at the most. Trying to tell me at the time, 30 some odd years old with 2 kids, a whole ass husband, houses. Go sit up here and tell me how to raise my kid. If you don't get the fuck out of my face, take her with you. Take her with you. They ain't take her. Child, she's still around. Let me stop. Yeah, but yeah, I had to go through that shit. Come on in here. Ain't nothing. If you find something in here, he's like, do she eat? I said, you seen her? Is there food in here? Looking through my refrigerator. Do you see her? She don't look like she missing no meals. You taking her fucking word and you went and seen her in school clearly. Does she look like she needs something to eat? She looked like she need to be on a diet, honestly. She wasn't fat. She was just chunky. My chunky monkey. But the point is that y'all can play with the wrong people. Bring your ass. I know how this shit works. Bring your ass and take her with you. Tell me I can't say that. Oh, you can come and try to tell me how to discipline my kid and how to take care of her. When you see this neighborhood, you see this house, you see her room, you see this refrigerator, you talk to the other kid, but you think you're going to tell me at the age of 23 and you know damn well you don't see shit wrong? Do you don't want me to discipline her because you want her to be out there acting like a fucking fool and then you take her on up out of here? Fuck that. No, she gonna learn this shit here. I don't care how she feel about it. She'll learn for later. And like I said, neither of these kids are out here hurting nobody, and they ain't knocking people over, and they ain't out here doing no shit to nobody illegally, and they ain't taking kids on the fuck up out of here. So with that good ass beating that I gave her that day, and it was real good, child, she obviously learned something at some point. No, they don't want you to discipline your kids. And the fact that people went along with that shit, I'm not saying that you kill them. I'm not saying that you break their backs. I'm not saying that none of that. But I believe, and I didn't like to hit my children or beat them, right? But if it warranted it, especially with girls, child, any mothers in here? I know, Night J, you a mom. I don't know if you have a girl or not. They will try your gangster. That is a true ass statement. A mother and a daughter with a mother. Child, please. That's a whole live stream that we could do. I'm telling you. These little biatches. Woo! And I had two. And their father would never hit them because he said he feels bad and he thinks he will hurt them. That's fine. I'll do it. That's fine. I'll do it. 16, girl. I know you know. I know you can attest. I don't be making this shit up. Shout out to Night Jade. I appreciate you, hon. She said, this is why I support ABs. I know what the alternative is. I know what it's like to see the eyes of hate from their mother. These poor babies. Torture, girl. Pure, unadulterated torture. I hate to use that word, but I know what it is. We're looking at these stories. I had to stop doing these stories, y'all, because it was affecting me. I used to do stories like this a lot when I first started on YouTube. Can't do it. She's just big bone. Yeah, child. She's just big bone. I know damn well we know about that phrase, child. Making excuses for why some of us are a little bit chunkier than the rest. She's just big bone. Don't worry about her. She's gonna be all right. Mr. Enigma. I like that name. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. While the brain dead, delusional NPCs among us are blaming everybody but the perp, who knows how many more little ones are suffering either no help. It's the racism can continue to be the excuse. Of course, they are sitting up here trying to use that as the excuse for daggone Jasmine Crockett. They're going to use that and continue to run it into the ground and don't even realize that it's a done deal with the word racism. It is a done freaking deal. But anyway, thank you all so much. I see you. I appreciate you.
I don't know if that was a frustrated mom or a deranged woman, but I'm gonna go with the deranged woman if you ask me.
He says Henderson then moved around with the kids. Court records show she and her daughters were evicted in 2021 for failing to pay rent. The next year.
Did I not say? I mean, that's not confirmation, but I told y'all. On assistance, strong and independent. I don't need no man. I don't need no deity, what I need you for. It's developing. It'll eventually come through. It'll be the same damn story over and over again. Good morning, Uncle Rick. He said, how the deity was supposed to know she would delete the kids. It's her fault. Stop putting it off on folks who y'all say not needed to raise the kids anyway. I already know that's the story here. Before all this. Look, this place looks nice, actually. This looks like how houses kind of look up in Massachusetts.
Here, a neighbor says she moved into this home on East 162nd Street. From the sidewalk in front of it, you can see where her daughter's bodies were found.
She never learned.
This is why, right? Because it's basically in the backyard. This is why the only camera they're going to have is somebody's Ring camera, if that. They're not going to have nothing else. So this bitch not only did this shit, put them in the front yard, the side yard, the backyard, but then continued to live her life knowing damn well when she came out, she saw that shit over there. And I promise you, and I hope I'm wrong. Once this hits the blogs, I'm gonna see if it hits the blogs and see the excuses that these bitches will have for this. There is no excuse whatsoever. I don't give a shit.
62nd Street. From the sidewalk in front of it, you can see where her daughter's bodies were found.
She never let her kids come outside, play. None of the kids engaged with those kids.
Deshae Kreider, who shares a duplex with Henderson, says she too called protective services about Henderson, concerned about erratic behavior.
She was acting out.
You have concerns about her mental health?
Yes, 100%.
So we have at least 2 people going to CPS and they didn't do anything. Well, we'll find out what they do. This is what they do. They come to the door. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything is fine. Well, someone made a report. We'll be back to see you in a month.
Erratic behavior.
She was acting out.
You have concerns about her mental health?
Yes, 100%.
In a statement, a county spoke.
I love her.
says she too called protective services about Henderson, concerned about erratic behavior.
She was acting out.
You have concerns about her mental health.
Yes, 100%.
In a statement, a county spokesperson said due to the active criminal investigation into these deaths, as well as the state's confidentiality law, she couldn't disclose any further information about any children and family services involvement with the family. But Chapman insists the system let him down.
I don't want to say that.
Hey, Grandma.
No.
Say it. Say it.
No.
He says there's no justice for Mila, just this hope for the woman accused of killing her.
The same thing that happened to my baby.
You want her death penalty?
Dead. I don't care if it's death penalty. I don't care if she hang herself. I want her dead. Out of here.
People are going to say that sounds awfully harsh.
You killed 2 kids because you couldn't control your emotions as a grown woman. I don't care how harsh you say it is.
We're told Aaliyah.
Tell that reporter. Tell that reporter. So the whole father who said he called CPS, we're just going by what we have right now, who's sitting up here saying that she called and said, come get her, and he wanted her. And now she did this. And then, of course, that's what I say. DP's on the table. DP should always be on the table. DP should always be on the damn table. But you know, everybody's a pansy ass bitch, right? And nobody needs to be held accountable for shit. They can be rehabilitated. Child, bring them Democrats through. Watch. They could be rehabilitated. How? Oh, y'all not thinking about that. Not y'all. Y'all not thinking about that when it comes to these kids, right? Only to the perpetrator, yet again. So this is 7 hours ago. Bodies of 2 sisters found in suitcases in Cleveland. 28-year-old woman arrested for red rum.
No.
Yeah. Heartbreaking body cam video of an unthinkable crime. The bodies of 2 young half-sisters found partially buried in suitcases on the city's east side. It is a story 19 News has been covering extensively all week. Thanks for joining us for the news at 10 o'clock. I'm Chris Fry. We've learned the little girls' names are 8-year-old Mila Chapman and 10-year-old Amor Wilson. The suspect, 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson, charged with aggravated murder.
They're gonna say she needed help. Mental health is a thing. It's interesting that nobody has mental health when they fucking only after the kids are here.
Will be in court tomorrow. Michelle next tonight with the breaking developments.
8-year-old Mila Chapman and 10-year-old Amor Wilson. That's Mila laying down on the bed, Amor sitting up right next to her. Young faces of innocence, now the unthinkable victims of a heinous crime in Cleveland. Mila's father, Deshaun Chapman, overcome with grief, realizing he'll never hold his daughter again, asked that we not show his face.
I've been looking for my daughter for 5 years. I've been calling CPS, going to the courts, trying to get emergency custody, calling the police for welfare checks, but they deny all access.
The 2 sisters.
Every single last bit of what he just said can be verified. I'm telling you, these bitches will still say he wasn't shit. 5 years? So you couldn't do anything in 5 years? He ain't shit, he ain't help her, he ain't give her no money, he ain't do this and he ain't do that. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying.
Of a heinous crime in Cleveland. Mila's father, Deshaun Chapman, overcome with grief, realizing he'll never hold his daughter again, asked that we not show his face.
I've been looking for my daughter for 5 years. I've been calling CPS, going to the courts, trying to get emergency custody, calling the police for welfare checks, but they deny all access.
The 2 sisters' bodies were found in 2 suitcases, partially buried in shallow graves behind Ginn Academy. A man walking his dog on Monday made the horrific discovery.
We're checking up right now.
We need to start a GoFundMe for this dog. We need to start a GoFundMe for this dog. Because it's the dog that realized that listen, you know, people got shitty ass backyards and whatnot, right? But that suitcase wasn't buried. Now, maybe that was after they pulled it out. So I'm just going by what I just saw. If that's supposed to be buried, You know what I'm saying? It's a suitcase sticking out of the ground. But because the dog went crazy, because the dog cares more for the kids than their own damn parent, I think the dog deserves a reward. Shout out to Fido, okay? Shout out to Fido. And let me also say that the coloreds, blacks, ebonies, chocolates, African Americans, ADOS, whatever y'all want to be called, FBAs today, this is the type of shit that the oppressor has to look at when they doing their day-to-day, while y'all keep saying that Black people are being taken down every day in the streets, which is not true. They're here to discover shit like this. You don't know what it looked like when they opened those suitcases. You don't know. This is amazing. You don't think about what it looked like when they opened that trash can for that one case where the woman was keeping the kids in the back seat in a plastic bag or something like that. You don't know what the hell it is that they see when they are on one side of the door and have been called to come through because of something going on the other side of that door, and they don't know. This is amazing. And they don't know what's over there, but they still go. And y'all call them when you want them, but then you come with this narrative and act like we're just walking targets on a daily basis, being just shot like it's slavery days. Y'all want to keep saying that shit, knowing damn well that shit ain't true. Just to keep people scared, people in fear, Black people in particular. And these are the people that supposedly care about y'all. Don't forget that. These are supposedly the pro-Blacks that give a damn, that are sitting up here trying to have Black people live in fear. That's what that shit is about. That's what it's always been about. That's what it's going to continue to be from them MFers. I did see a video where it looks like a policeman did take out a Black man, but because they put out the body cam, it looks like they're going to allow, the Blacks are going to allow it to be justified, at least as of yesterday. Now, once Ben Crump and the rest of them get a hold of it, might be a totally different story. I'll bring it to y'all later. Thank you for another 5, Kofa. He said, damn, were y'all in my convo last night? I'm telling you, I have the same conversations with my trainer. We argue all the time, and then I walk out on him because there's some certain people you just can't. You don't have to hear my side or come to my side, basically. But what you're not going to do is in 2026, give me some fucked up excuse about what somebody can't do while they holding a fucking cell phone. And they know how to whore and they know how to fuck, but then make excuses for every damn thing else because of slavery and white supremacy. Child, please, I'm not trying to hear it. His example was the Mendez brothers that off their parents. Child, aren't they in jail trying to get out of jail from what I understand? And they should be there for the rest of their damn lives. And allegedly they said that they was low mested. I remember the Menendez brothers. That's wild. That's wild. Thank you, Boo. She said my mother brought addicts to court so they could testify on her behalf. What the hell? Y'all don't get how messed up custody battles can be against the fathers. You know what? I guess that's why I've always been the come get 'em type of person. I never understood keeping a kid away from their father, because why? I didn't make this kid on my own. So I'm not sure why you think I'm supposed to care for this kid on my own. And you know what? The funny thing is that my daughter, the oldest, is the same way. She always like, shit, I hear her every time I hear her, because she ran a bunch of, she got a bunch of friends, of course, and they be talking, they talk, and she be like, shit, I didn't have these kids on my own. She sounds just like me. I didn't even know I said this around her, so maybe I was a bad parent for that reason. But she's like, I ain't make these kids on my own. I ain't taking care of them on my own. And I just be like, you go, girl, because ain't no keeping no kid away. Because if you're not going to take care of your kid, it's because you're deciding. You're never going to, you can never say that I said that. You can never say that I say that. 1, because it don't make sense. 2, It's because I didn't make this kid on my own. And 3, why the fuck would I want to absolve a whole ass adult that's responsible for this kid? Child, please, come get her. Come get him. Whatever. Get her. That's why, clearly my mother was the same way. So it passes down. So whatever fucked up situation you got, if you don't decide that you're going to change that situation, you'll end up doing the same damn thing. So it be the mama fault, the granny fault, and whoever above them's fault too. Because my mother, I had a stepfather and a father. And she certainly was of the adage, even though I didn't hear her say it, come get her. She wasn't keeping nobody away from nobody. So for those people, not y'all, that think that that's okay and that's normal, and then you want to fault the rest of us who really grew up in a little bit more normalcy, and we don't believe in keeping kids away from their fathers because they had a hand in making them, they should be responsible. Even if especially if you're not together, come get them. Come get them. And then when my father was in town, because he wasn't at war, he would be right there to get me. Right there to get me. It's not our fault that y'all choose fucking bums if they're not trying to come and get them. That's a you problem. Make some better decisions. Oh yeah, it's white supremacy's fault, child. Anyway, thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Supreme Tim. I appreciate you. He said Child Protective Services didn't fail those kids. It's designed to fail. I'm telling you, it is just it's a widget shop. I'm telling you, I've never worked there, but having been in social services and doing referrals, it is just widgets. It's just widgets. They don't do anything. How many times do we hear that they allegedly dropped the ball? And I'm doing air quotes right now. Drop the ball. You drop the ball, 1, because the people that do it don't care. And listen, they can't because it's too many. 2, they got to go out to houses, and the places that they got to go, child, you don't even want to be there in the daytime, let alone if you got to go at night. And then 3, you don't know the alleged possible danger there as well. It's definitely designed to fail. It's definitely designed to fail. You don't pay me enough to go over into that development, to be around those people, to sit up here and go into that house that's going to look like shit on a shingle. And then you're paying me what? $45,000 a year? Woo! This is amazing, child. Ain't nobody got time for that. I agree with you completely. Even though they still need to be held accountable because these states, these counties or whatever, they need to get their shit together. But instead of having your council people, Congress people, senator people, all those people do something about that shit, you would rather them sit up here and be on the fucking internet, putting memes up, making fucking TikToks. Y'all would rather just, as long as somebody's in there doing that sister girl bullshit, that's enough for you, instead of doing something about said system. Or you allow Timmy to be out here allowing the $1 million for autism to balloon to $324 million and then make excuses for that. These people that are up here that are the fucking elected officials ain't doing nothing about this shit, and it's their fucking responsibility. That's a problem too. As long as you get this, you happy. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Listening to this shit with this Jasmine Crockett. Anyway. Thank you, Boo, for another 5. He said because they were low mested, they should be able to have a path back into society. That person is a person who goes to the family cookout, like for real, and knows that Uncle Charlie is over there and will send a kid to go take the plate to Uncle Charlie and deny what they know is true, because as long as Black people don't talk about it, it's not true, even though you know it's true and something's happened to other kids. But you don't want nobody to say nothing. And what else is Uncle Charlie going to do? Yeah, all you can be is done. All you can be is done. This is why I'm very, very, very particular about who the hell is around me and around my kids and around my family. I don't have time for foolishness from anybody. Nick Wicks talking shit. Okay, Nick Wicks talking shit. Damn, Michonne, you got a daughter available? I do not. I do not. But thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Come on, y'all.
Good. If you go, you can see the case from back here.
Police arrived to find one suitcase partially buried with a young child curled up in a fetal position. A stone's throw away, another suitcase, a second murdered child. But around-the-clock police work led Cleveland detectives to a home on East 162nd Street Wednesday, where they issued a search warrant, the location just feet away from where the bodies were found. Within less than 48 hours, 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson, who lives at the home, was arrested, booked into the jail, now officially charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder. The youngest child's father, Deshaun Chapman, seething with raw emotion.
What I'm feeling is hate. I ain't gonna lie, I feel hate. But I asked you numerous occasions, just give me my daughter. If it's too much for you, just give me my daughter. I just want my daughter.
When Cleveland police arrested Aaliyah Henderson on Wednesday, a third child was in the home, but we're told that child appeared to be okay. As for Henderson, the jail is her home for now. She's expected to make an appearance before a judge Friday morning, accused of 2 counts of aggravated murder for allegedly killing 2 young children. Reporting in Cleveland, Michelle Nix, 19 News.
Mayor Justin Bibb thanking CPD for their hard work and.
Yes, shout out to the oppressor. Shout out to the oppressor. You a white supremacist. You can kiss my black ass. Shout out to the oppressor doing they damn job. What is it? Did I see this one already? Yeah, we just saw that one already. Doing they damn job. And I'm gonna follow and see what the hell happens this morning when she goes to court if they show that. So I don't know if they will, but hopefully they do. So this is excuse me, man says he's the father of one of the 2 Cleveland girls found dead. So it's probably that same dude, but let's hear it anyway.
And breaking news, Cleveland police have now charged a 28-year-old mother with 2 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of 2 little girls found in suitcases, buried in shallow graves in a field in the South Collinwood neighborhood. Aaliyah Henderson was arrested after police swarmed a nearby home on East 162nd Street last evening. We've also learned those girls were 10-year-old Amor Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. As this investigation continues, a community continues to come to grips with the depths of this heartbreaking tragedy. That includes a man who says he is the father of one of those little girls. News 5's John Kosick spoke with him. He joins us now, live from that neighborhood.
Do the impossible. Make sense of the senseless. Surrounded by friends for support, the man who tells us he is the father of one of the victims visits the site where the bodies of 2 girls were found this week, partially buried in suitcases. We're not disclosing his name, his face, or his daughter's name until confirmed by police.
She is happy, always smiling, always cheesing. She was a kid's kid, girly girl, kid's kid.
He told me he's been trying to get custody of his daughter, who was about to turn 9, for 5 years, but hasn't seen her for 4. The girl's mother, he said, was constantly moving.
In the last 5 years, I didn't have so.
Oh, she was constantly moving. I feel like we've kind of confirmed that with the eviction, because if you had one, you probably wasn't paying rent or whatever someplace else, and you effed it all up.
So many different lawyers. Even the lawyers couldn't get it. They told me if I don't have no address for it, there's nothing we can do.
Oh, so we can confirm also with lawyers. He's got lawyers, CPS. He got court cases. He didn't, like Nicole said right here, he should have fought for his child. He should have fought harder for his child. Yeah, that's what he said. Why would he say all that? This shit can easily be proven, and I'm sure it will be. So if he lying, he a piece of shit. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say he ain't lying. Because what would be the point?
Mother, he said, was constantly moving.
In the last 5 years, I done had so many different lawyers. Even the lawyers couldn't get it. They told me if I don't have no address for it, there's nothing we can do.
He saw the story of the 2 girls found on the news, not knowing who they were.
Me and my friends was just talking about how the world's sad with these little girls they found. Come to find out, it's my daughter and another young lady that I was a part of her life too.
He said it was only when he heard the names of the.
And we know which daughter it is. So, I mean, I'm not going to be rude, but All this is gonna excuse me. Remember when we watched the Tonight's Conversation the other day? I'm about to pull that and post it. And when the dude asked about why it's a problem when they don't want to date single moms and all they did was come for him and never answered the damn question. Exhibit 55 million.
The victim still unconfirmed by authorities. They called the police tip line.
I contacted them, went up there at 7 in the morning to dot all the I's, cross the T's.
And submitted DNA sample, he said. Cleveland police did not respond to requests to confirm. He said his daughter and her half-sister had a special relationship.
She loved her sister. She loved her sister because I was around with her more. So she loved her sister like the typical big sister, little sister. You know, knit, mess with her, annoy her, but they love each other. Just happy. Family. Yeah, just a family, just want to be happy.
And as we come out to live pictures of the growing memorial here at the site off East 162nd Street, and we want to mention again that the medical examiner has released the names of the victims. And Deshaun Chapman, the man who we were talking to there, is the father of 8-year-old Mila, but he said he was also very close with Amor. So this is hitting them all very hard right now. And Katie, I want to tell you that as we stand here, Cleveland police are back at the house going through where they made that arrest last night as this investigation continues.
Just wanted to be together. Just wanted to be happy. Like he said, seeing their beautiful faces, John, it is just growing in pain for so many, including that father. Thank you for that perspective, John. And again, Cleveland police have charged Aaliyah Henderson with 2 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of her 2 little girls. Aaliyah Henderson with 2 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of her.
How, Sway? So obviously he's the father of the Mila on the right hand side, but because she already had a kid, he clearly took care of Amor as well. So we don't know all the details, but just from what has come up already, right? She ain't shit. People have called her out. People have called CPS, so they'll be called out in this. The oppressor did their jobs within 48 hours. They had that woman arrested within 48 hours. I heard that on a different news program. So they did their job. There's a dog out here that deserves a reward and all the dog treats for the rest of his damn life because that dog barked. There was another video, which I can't find. If I find it, I'll bring it to y'all later, where the man basically said they walked that road and the dog was actually for a couple of days trying to get over there because he knew something was wrong, meaning the dog. Man's best friend. Anyway, so sorry to be a little bit depressive on a Friday morning, but ain't no way that we could not talk about this case. And unfortunately, we will have to follow it to see, what happens next and how this biatch will get empathy and sympathy from these other biatches. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I am wrong. And hopefully DP is on the docket for this case. But I don't live in Ohio. Prayers to those kids and anybody that is in this part of Cleveland that has to deal with it, hear it, or around it, whatever the case may be. Child, all these biatches know so much and don't know ish. Rest in peace to those 2 babies. And hopefully we find that the third is okay. I mean, she's alive. But hopefully she's okay. But you didn't hear this man. I just realized this. So this man is the father of the middle child. That's basically the middle child. So this proves that I was right. It's a 3x3. Because if he had the middle kid and he was a part of the older kid's life, the third kid is younger. The third kid got a third baby dad. So another reason why Miss Me With This, she don't know, because she certainly know how to fuck. She know how to not take kids on up out of here. I don't give a shit about none of the rest of it. But that's just me. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for being here this early in the morning with me on a Friday. I will be back this afternoon. Hopefully y'all will come back. I'm thinking about 2 because I got to go to the gym today at 5. But we shall see. If not, No, it's Friday. I don't do Friday night. I'm gonna try to do a lunch show. I'm gonna try to do a lunch show for a couple hours. I gotta check my schedule. But I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Kofa Stream sponsor this morning. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Mike Love. I know he's not here, but for all of the memberships from yesterday, because if you got a membership, you don't know where it came from. The odds are it came from Mike Love. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for another 5. Kofa, he said, alive, I'm back. Do you know how long a body has to sit there before it stops smelling to humans to be picked up by a dog? No, I don't know. No, I don't know. Oh, I'm back. Okay, yeah, I thought that's what you were saying. I don't know. That's nasty. But that dog was trying to tell. I'm gonna see if I can find that video I was watching. That dog had gone by a couple of times. He was trying to tell from a while that something just ain't right. So shout out to Fido, child. Fido, there's no reward because nobody was notified. Nobody knew. But Fido needs an award. Fido needs a reward, I should say. Fido needs a reward for sure, for sure. But I'll have more for y'all by lunch. I'll look into it for sure, for sure. Thank you so much, Kofi. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all again. I see you all in the next one.